Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Hearty, and it's time for more of this Hearty Let's Play of Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony. And here we are, we find ourselves for a fourth time in front of this door to enter another battle of truth and lies in the clash trial of Miyu's death. And oh man, I feel like I'm gonna mess up a lot. I might mess up a lot in this one, kind of like the last trial. I don't know. I have a really shaky foundation, so be patient with me. I will edit a lot of my mistakes out if it gets too crazy. But two things. I did look in old videos and see that the lattice was in the storage room on the roof. So that's one thing. And two, I'm pretty sure that the Avatar era thing has to do with Kibo and the fact that while he was assigned human, he is not technically human. So that is why his voice, we were able to hear his voice somehow. It was able to pass through the wall that allows non-human objects to pass through. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm leaning towards for that. That's how we were able to hear Kibo's voice. I'm not sure. I feel like the thing that's going to hit me up the most, trip me up the most, is which wall is the wall that Miyu added. I'm not sure. I thought it was the load wall. That doesn't make quite sense. So maybe it's one of the walls on the left and right, but then I'm not sure about that either, but we'll see. I don't know. My two guesses are the wall. For how it played out in my mind, the only way it makes sense is if it's the wall on the right. That's the wall that Miyu added. And there originally was more stuff beyond that wall, which would make more sense why that load screen is where it is. Kinda. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like that's everyone. Oh, this is everyone now. There are a lot less of us now. Yeah, the girls took a beating in this game. There's only 3 girls left. I hope one of you aren't the murderer, because then there's only 2, and then it's gonna be a sausage fest. This is just half of what we started with.
Unfortunately.
Because we've allowed this game to continue, we must stop it somehow.
Right?
But we can't stop it now. We can't let the fun end.
Don't.
Cut it out. It's certainly not I'm certain this trial will be the last one.
Hey.
Most likely not. I'm guessing two or one more trial for this story. Let us focus on surviving this class trial first. You're right. If we mess up here, our numbers will go down even quicker. It'll just be the culprit left.
But
That might be okay. Maybe that's just another way to stop the killing game. If we all die, then the killing game would end.
what?
Don't say stupid crap like that. It's pointless if we all die.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to worry. We got the ultimate detective on our side.
You're right.
Yeah, oh man, there's too much faith being put in me, and I feel like somehow we're gonna stumble and fail somewhere in this trial. I think that they're building Shuichi up. Like, they keep on talking about, yeah, he's super dependable, and like, it's all up to him. He can save us, and I don't know, man, setting us up for failure. Yeah, it's time for the detective to shine. Shuichi, please keep up the good work. Yeah,
okay.
I'll do my best. There's a lot going on with this trial. Yes, I have to keep it together. This is the only time my talents can shine. Not just saving my life, everyone's life is on the line. If I can't find the truth here, everyone will be sacrificed. And I will never let that happen.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I feel like Shuichi himself is gonna get super stumped in this trial. Something is gonna stump him. I don't know, maybe I'll be stumped by the same thing, because this one is a little difficult in my head. I can't picture it exactly, but then again, I haven't been able to perfectly picture how each murder happened in all the other trials, so... Except for Kaede's. Once the game was like, yeah, it's Kaede, all the pieces fell into place. What?
I mean,
Did I tell you before? Shuichi, don't carry the burden all.
Get it?
And didn't I tell you before not to get in the way, Kaido?
huh?
What is your problem?
You really don't
We're
get
all relying on Shuichi to carry our asses through this class trial, okay? You're like a parrot repeating the same lines over and over. You're bothering him.
Well, you know.
I think that the most annoying thing you can do to Shuichi, you know?
Huh?
No, actually, no, the most annoying thing you could do is put words in my mouth, you fucking twat. Anyway, on.
Shut up.
Kokichi, you're annoying.
Please don't.
Whoa, Killer Girl is staring at me. I was only kidding around. Hey, we are the Three Musketeers. Don't fuck with us. Maki's glare seemed to do the trick, and as Kokichi turned around dejected.
Jeez.
Finally, that pest is gone. Thanks, Maki Roll. Suck it up, Kaido. Now's not the time to be bickering with each other.
Got it.
My bad. Sorry. Kaido, I'm okay.
Well,
I know what you want to say, Kaido. You don't have to worry.
I believe in you.
See, in that case, I'll believe in you and won't say anything else.
Shuichi.
But if you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you, and I'm here for you, bro.
thank you.
Thank you, Kaido. Oh man, if the twist is that Kaido actually did murder Mew somehow, I'm gonna be devastated. That's gonna hurt me. That's gonna hurt me bad, dude. Cause I really like Kaido, man. He's really cool. He's really good so far as a supportive cast member. And usually Kaido's character would be the guy that just shouts nonsense. He's just shouting nonsense. It's like, yeah, be positive. But no, he's actually he's healthy. Like he's a
Let's do it.
He's a good emotional stabilizer, emotional support. I don't know. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah. 8 of us got into the elevator. The door shut behind us. And we descended. Once again. And like all those times before, we descended. There are so few of us now. It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. My body was trembling. The more I tried to ignore it, the worse it got. There's no way to get used to it, really. The fear of death. We were all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We all felt as though we were going to our own execution. No, not an execution. A test of our will to survive. Finally, the elevator stopped, and the doors opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body started trembling.
Welcome!
Go ahead and stand behind any open podium. Oh, move your asses. You don't want to see what I'll do if you keep father waiting.
Huh?
Wait, is he back to normal?
Why?
Huh? You're not friend anymore? You jerks must be pretty slick using Monotaro's forgetfulness to prevent him. He just decided on his own that we were friends.
Bastards!
I won't let you guys trick Monotaro anymore because he already forgotten. He may have forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. Is that something? Was that supposed to be a hint and wink that I'm kind of correct that the Monocubs were supposed to be here to protect us? It makes, I mean, if it makes sense, if the whole deal about the Ekicells is to be believed, that Monokuma can't control the Ekicells and only the Monocubs can, then it works. It works that they were here originally to protect us, and then Monokuma came and corrupted everything. But now he's forgotten that he was on Daddy's side. Maybe Monotaro trying to help us there was him reverting to his original programming somehow. Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him. How confusing. Well, whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as a killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna go lock myself in my room. Maybe even set up a barricade. That's another death flag.
Anyway.
Let's get it started. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. We went to our podiums as always. We knew what we had to do. There was no protest left in us. It's already the 4th time. The 4th class trial was about to begin. Oh. You fucking idiot, I'm gonna miss you. Miuruma, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. It's a tragedy after all. I'm also starting to think that maybe Miu was trying to murder Kokichi. I think, because with her leaving the hammer there, setting this all up so she'd be able to move around the map, and her setting it up so that Kokichi would be frozen if she touched him. I think she may have been trying to kill him. But why? The motive? The video? Maybe. She helped me and Kaede with those cameras, gave people extra functions, and in the end she has done a lot for us. She's given me a bunch of masturbatory material just in case I got backed up. And her panties. Yeah, she was a good kid. Good kid. And the culprit that killed her is one of us. I need to discover who that is. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Yeah, let's save. Alright, strap in, guys. This is going to be a long one. Time for part 1 in this class trial. But first, I gotta pick some skills. Let's do this. Class trial in session.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation.
Oh, give me 1 second. Let me just increase the volume here. Yeah. Because sometimes these voices are a little low.
Ah, screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation!
I do. I really, really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
I wonder why he's so bored with this one, it seems.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
What?
Huh? You mean like the tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Oh, interesting. Like, ooh, because that could play into, like, maybe somebody kill Mew inadvertently. Because, yeah, because of the actions of this person, yeah, she did die, but it wasn't on purpose. Like, she didn't, like, he or she did not mean to. Ooh, interesting.
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the
Oh
truth.
man, I can already feel this one's gonna be rough, guys.
Got it! We can't die here! Oh my! Himiko has become so determined! It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
She lost her one-noteness.
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class
Don't worry, I still have
First,
my
we
duck
need to
lips.
clarify.
Kaito's the culprit!
Okay, let's get through this quickly.
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right?
Okay.
You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
The fact that Kaido was the only one logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. Alright, here we go. Oh! And also, I have learned that when this music plays, where you can hear the guy speaking in the background, that means you can lie. So, let's see.
Kaito logged out first, by himself. Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we
Okay, Kaito's account.
found that bottle of
Bottle of
poison on
poison.
Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
Alright, which one is the lie here? Oh, hammer. Okay, found on the ground by Mew's avatar. Potentially written. The hammer was not found by Mew's avatar. Okay.
Kaito logged out first by himself. You were still logged in.
Kaito's lie. I'm just looking at these. I wish there was a way to check what the lie was specifically.
Kaito culprit?
Small antidote battle.
Impossible!
Okay.
Of course it's impossible, because
Okay, let's try that.
I mean, bottle
Right
of
where
didn't we?
where Kokichi
The
says
culprit was trying to
poison,
pin
we'll
the
try the
blame on
lie.
me.
It says the antidote bottle.
That diversion.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I did
only
guess it
feel the
right.
truth.
Awesome. Yeah. When the music plays, when this music plays, you lie. Okay. Cool. I'm glad I guessed that.
Kokichi, Mew couldn't have been killed with poison. And it's much too early to decide that Kaito is the culprit.
Yeah, and originally I thought the way the back routes work were that they're shortcuts, so they speed up the process so they, you don't take so long in the class trial. But no, they're just extra, like, talky bits.
But why? I think it's already too late. You guys are taking so long to realize that people can kill others in a snap.
As forgot about that, he's just pretending. Alright, Kokichi, I'll play your game. If you're gonna lie, I will too. Yeah.
Have you forgotten? The bottle we found at the scene was an antidote, not a poison.
What?
It's not like Mew could have been killed by an antidote.
What? Are you serious here? Come on, Shuichi.
Come on, that lie is weak sauce, man.
That bottle definitely had poison in it. Didn't we check the label?
I know that expression. Kokichi's toying with me. He knows the flaw in his argument. He's just pretending not to.
Is this fun for you? Messing with the trial?
Well, I mean,
there's
this
one of his
is where it
soul-eating
gets fun for
faces.
both me and the culprit. So what's this talk about an antidote? We'll just say you misunderstood the whole thing, Shuichi. We all know you wouldn't lie.
Of course. I'm sorry. I was just misremembering.
Can't let Kokichi continue this line of questioning. It will implicate Kaito. Why is Kokichi doing this? I have no choice. I have to call him on it.
But Kokichi, you're misremembering as well. You were the one who told us about the warnings on the label. If you remember what was on that label, you'll see that your argument is flawed.
What warnings? Was there something like that on the label?
Is he still pretending not to know?
So what does that mean?
It means that Mew couldn't have been killed with poison. That's what I'm trying to say.
What if you're mistaken about the antidote, Shuichi?
Right. Well, for now, forget the antidote. Let's focus on exactly what was written on that warning label. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Which hers was not. So we have cycled back to what would actually have been the speech if we had, you know, got the right contradiction.
Oh, but Mew's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot.
Nope.
She wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
To implicate
Probably
Kaito.
diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
I'm pretty sure Kokichi brought the poison there just so he can mess around and make us think that Kaito did it.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Mew's real cause of death. I can only think of, the only one I can think of. Oh crap. The hammer? So the question again? What was the Queen's cause of death? Hammer. Hammer? No, okay. Okay, my bad. Alright, let me think about this a little bit more. Hold on, let me go through all of these. It could be... Is it this?
This is
There
it!
we go, okay, cool.
Mew's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock.
Right.
that was made clear in the program's text file.
Miu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place?
Oh gosh.
What floor is it on?
We cannot take all the time of this class trial explaining this to you, Gunta.
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
Sorry, buddy.
If Miu was killed in the
It would take
virtual
way too
world,
long.
then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
Right.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
I'm not sure. She crashed into the wall. Did she fall, or was she like catapulted? Like, what? How did she hit the wall with so much force that it killed her? I don't know. Or maybe it's not that. She seemed to be clutching at her throat. Was she suffocating? Was she underwater? I don't know. Was she being choked? Was the avatar being choked?
Oh, it seems like Gonte is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So we split into 2 groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko,
Gosh, it is cold. My
and
fingers are freezing.
the late Miu.
Probably had to set up the
How
heater.
could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Okay.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
That was uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
I'll be hot as shit, and you won't get any of this, Kokichi.
Let's begin then.
The fatal damage that Miu received in the virtual world. Let's plan that down. Okay, the music is normal this time. Alright, what are my bullets? Small bottle plays Miu's corpse, signboard used as a bridge, hammer, cell
In the
phone.
virtual world, Miu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts.
What's first discovered Miu's body?
Efforts on that. At first.
Whatever did that
Probably the hammer.
to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
Okay, it's that.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
Here we go.
I agree.
Alright, so far so good. But it's only been 2 so far, so I mean...
Miu's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Couldn't we have done the thing that
And the
all like
virtual
TV
world
shows
is
and animes
connected
do
to
where
our
we
5
close the
senses.
eyes? Like, come on.
If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Miu was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation.
I hope the music isn't too loud. It should be fine. It should be fine. You know what? My doubts are getting the best of me. I'm gonna turn it back down again.
Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth.
Well, then again, it doesn't make much sense because by moving that volume, it moves at the same rate. Like, both volume of voice and music move down. So, whatever. It's
But
whatever.
Miu was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh, the assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
Most likely.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
So how? If it is strangulation, then how? There was no rope to really see. Maybe she was drowning? Maybe she was in the water?
Then the culprit would need a tool.
Okay.
There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing,
I
nerd.
really like to provoke the assassin of the group. She might, I mean, she doesn't have to kill you. She could, like, I'm pretty sure she knows ways to injure you without actually, I mean, like, seriously hurt you without actually killing you.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
There was a rug. I don't know.
And they must have used something else as a rope.
The toilet paper. It can't break. Oh, the toilet paper. It can't break. Interesting. Okay. During the investigation. Yeah, okay. There.
This is it!
Yep, okay. That took me a while to catch. Okay.
During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
Got it. So she was murdered here?
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Yeah.
No can ignore that!
Oh god. But how can toilet paper? It's toilet paper. Toilet paper can be used to choke people.
Huh? What's wrong?
Okay.
What wrong? Shuichi goofing off.
Okay.
Not
Yeah, I know where he's
gentlemanly
going
at
with
all.
this. Ting, 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 ting. Okay.
There's no time for nonsense! You know to use toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy! Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
There we go. That's the first time I ever had to do that.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
You died such an awful death, so why you not take this serious? Seriously, you call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
Oh, wow.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
I wonder if I could have used it at use the
No time
contradiction
for
at
nonsense.
tear, but hold on, I'm trying to see which
No can use toilet paper
objects can break. Okay.
in place of rope! Would tear too easy!
There we go. Got it.
I'll cut through your words!
Okay, that's cool. It's cycled around. Okay.
The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Yep.
Unbreakable?
Man, that is a massive oversight considering
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
that is a massive oversight considering that we don't have to expel waste from our bodies in the virtual world. So there is no point for toilet paper other than aesthetics, like, making you think it's more realistic. So yeah, that was a huge oversight, huh? Here, okay.
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear.
Right.
And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Yeah. Okay.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
She really did talk about shitting a lot.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
She loved her dumps.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Good question.
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it, to destroy the evidence.
Cobra meant to get rid of the evidence. They did a poor job of it. There was a much better place where they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, that was her weapon.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
Miyu brought the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
Miyu. We already know who brought the hammer. Person that brought the hammer, Miyu.
That's it! Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she
hope
wouldn't
I
have
really
missed
need to
something like a
delete it later.
hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
Miyu brought the hammer for sure, but what would she intend to need it for? We need to make that clear. Okay, I don't hear the voice, so this is not time to lie.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Uses for a hammer. Going to know, Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
DIY
Probably just
project.
brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone and tried to kill them with it.
You idiot, she was the victim!
Let's assume that
Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's what Kokichi said. There we go. Okay. It was placed in such a weird way, so I just had trouble angling it. But there we go. Yeah. Either for self-defense or
Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
most likely to kill, because why would she set up Kokichi's thing to paralyze him?
With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Mew called Kokichi out?
Right.
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with
Murder
it.
your sick ass. Oh man.
That's
Kill
it!
Kokichi. Yeah.
She was trying to kill Kokichi.
Yep.
She was
Damn
what?
you. It would have been hard. It would have been fucked up if you succeeded, and I have to call you on it. But damn, at least you would have taken out Kokichi, man. Damn it. I don't fault you for that, Mew. I don't fault you.
Yep. She plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Mew's plan, huh? Sure, if I analyze the clues we found, I can figure something out. Alright, let's do it. Oh, psychic taxi. Damn, I should have grabbed the upgrade that allows me. Oh, right. How do you drive? Okay, X. Yeah, I should have grabbed the upgrade that allows me to grab multiple letters at once. At least it will make this go faster, because this is not a hard mini game. It just takes up time. All right, so let's see what this spells out. Yeah, she's gonna meet Kokichi at the meeting place, freeze him, and then bash him with the hammer until he died, which would have been the perfect way for him to die. That would have been great. It sucked having to like label her the blackened and have her eventually killed, but at least she would have taken out Kokichi. That would have been great. Oh, Mew's weird face. Oh, I had just noticed that on the billboards on the sides. Oh my god. Who tried to kill Mew or Ruma? Get in, girl. Alright. What's the next question? How was she gonna kill Wolverine? Or where? Or what? With what was she gonna kill Kokichi? I don't know. Yeah. So she's trying to kill him on the roof. Thinking time. Oh, the virtual world. Alright, one more question. Oh, and now Samugi with when she was making us that drink. That's a lovely poster. A nice upper top perspective. What are my options though? Didn't pay attention, okay. There we go. Alright, we're good. It connects! Complete. Yeah!
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
Alright. Oh, well, I was sure that Kokichi put the poison there to make us mess with me and make it think it was Kaido, but alright. I guess that makes sense too.
What? Miu was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
I agree with you, Kaido. Maybe I was right. Alright, the music is still this normal.
When could Miu have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
Nope, not possible.
And then what? Log back in? Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then Miu couldn't have placed the poison. Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper!
No, it wasn't me, guys!
When it was planted. We could determine the when, we might also determine the who.
When could Miu have put the poison there?
Okay, so
if she did place the poison without us noticing,
log in, log out.
then she must have logged out at some point.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure that was correct. Okay.
It was Miu who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair.
Okay.
She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
I only chose that because that's the only one that made sense, but that didn't confer with my thought that Miu that it was Kokichi who put the poison there himself. But okay, whatever.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
Yep. You logged in last. Okay.
That's right. It says that Miu was the last of us to log in.
Gotcha.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
Yep.
That's right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Miu's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
I wish she had, well, not spin the kill on Kaido, but I wish she had succeeded in killing you, daft bitch. Anyway.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out.
Just for that purpose. Yep.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive of that. Miu used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
How did Miu log Kaido out? Cell phone. Where is it? Cell phone. Cell phone? Yeah, there we go.
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Miu's avatar.
Okay, this is going pretty smoothly so far. Okay.
That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Kaito Momota. He logged out, just as I thought. Ouch, sorry.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
Yep.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
But okay, let's say, so if she was planning the murder with the hammer, and she placed the poison, how is she gonna make Kokichi have bloodshot eyes in the real world? Like, in order, because we would have seen, well then again, I mean, to be fair, no, it's weird. Miu is dumb smart. Like, no, she's only smart with creating inventions. Otherwise, she's really dumb in everything else. So maybe that would have been her a mistake. We would have probably if Miu had succeeded, we would have easily figured out it was her, quite honestly.
And she tried to set me up.
We could have probably quickly figured out it was her, I think.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Yeah. Shut up, doofus.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Yeah, there's a reason.
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion. Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Oh, wait. What were we talking about?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
He's probably gonna be motivated again when we get to Scrum debate. He always gets excited because of that.
Huh?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
No, I wouldn't call it a blessing.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know.
Yeah.
She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't know.
And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
No, we
So
wouldn't have been
that's
able
why
to
she
tell because
decided to
you
attempt a
probably
murder,
wouldn't have bloodshot
because she had
eyes.
total control.
And the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
You guys are only bitching because you haven't been to the virtual world yet, but once you go, you'll understand. Seriously, it's so freaking awesome. I know you guys will love it. And then you're gonna fall in love with me for showing it to you guys. So let's just dive right in, okay? We'll do it together.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
I wonder what this was the thing that she was planning since the last trial, like she finally got fed up, or the motive, like Rantaro's video or something, whatever the motive was beyond the card reader door in the library. Like, did she see it somehow? I'm not sure. Oh wait, what's up with Kyo's portrait?
Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation. Now we can start a real class trial.
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right?
Oh my god, he is so done with this game.
There, I did
Hey,
it.
fuck. I'm off the clock. Fuck you kids.
He's completely lost his drive! Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame!
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
Well, if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue.
The thing is, though, with the way this is set up, I think Kokichi is more the right. Not that Kaido is wrong, but Kokichi's point is going to be more significant this time around with how this one is set up. I feel like story-wise, plot-wise, this is how this is going to go.
If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die. You know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Huh? My story?
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty?
Oh, yeah.
You should have been able to open it.
That is correct. But he didn't have...
I couldn't pick locks with
the
my
avatar
body.
I
didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting.
I remember. You and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locks the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked, so you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death.
Truth?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this
I'm
game.
really not sure of how that happened, though. I don't know.
Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Miu who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I see. Miu sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Oops, my hand slipped.
If that's the case, then Miu might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
Sure, first we need to determine if Miu was actually there or not. Did she go, or was she never at the roof at all? Okay. Tsumigi's account? Tsumigi's account, okay.
Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should have been at the chapel. Look at where her avatar fell. It's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up! Miu was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Miu should have been at the chapel. If
I think that's it. She should have been at the chapel. I think that's the contradiction.
Right next to the...
There we go. Okay, cool. That was correct.
Wrong!
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah. When I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Sorry. I thought I was just mistaken at first.
Yeah, what is up with Io's portrait? What is that supposed to be? Oh, it's his sister, right? Wait, is that her outline, like she's cradling him? Cradling his head? I think. Like that's her arm on the left. Maybe, maybe not.
Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
There must have been some special method only Mew knew.
Yeah.
Like with that cell phone.
She passed through a wall that accepts non-objects. I believe it's the right wall. I'm not sure, but I believe it's the wall.
There's
on the
no
right.
doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river,
She wouldn't be
she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys.
Thank you for the insight.
As long as we leave it to
Insight.
Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
What?
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Shut up!
I don't have time to deal with Kokichi right now. I need to focus on the case. I'm positive that Mew would use some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just have to figure out what it was. Okay, music is still not the one with the guy, with the person
Way
saying
across
stuff.
that only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe.
Or, instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across. I suppose it is possible she used that to change.
That's
Man,
probably
you
it.
guys are way off. Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs.
Shut up. I'm sure she changed something. Okay, cool. There we go.
I agree.
Alright. Still doing pretty
That's it,
smoothly
Kimo.
so far.
There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass
Don't
through.
be naive,
Oh
Shuichi.
god, that actually kind of made me jump for a second. I was not expecting that. What is it, Kaido?
What is it?
Oh,
Jeez, Mew set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious, but it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? You losing your edge?
no, Kaido, I got this, but I'll let you have your moment.
Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right. What we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the myth. So why waste time talking about it's pointless? We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up. only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an...
There we go.
I'll cut through your words.
I see where you're going with Kaido, but I
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed.
Yeah. If you had let
She
me
also
just
changed
finish
her
my
avatar
sentence,
settings
Kaido.
From human to object.
Still love you, buddy.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go
I
through.
also just had another thought that maybe I said earlier that the avatar era, could have been what with Kibo, him being a robot instead of human, but it could also have been with Kaido and the fact that his body is dying or something like that. That could have also been the avatar era, but we'll see.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you, the more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, but you cause way more trouble than Kaido, who's like just mistakenly making trouble. It's like...
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all. It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Then her secret route was through that wall?
Yep.
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? Because Mew said...
No, you're not trapped here. Beyond that wall is at the end of the world. Literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends here. There. My bad.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
Mew lied.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
Cum-soaked urinal cake. That's a whole lot of fetishes in one sentence, man.
She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Yeah, that's my friend you're talking about.
Don't badmouth Mommy!
Monotaro?
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore.
Lying whore.
But Mommy
Your
wasn't
mom's a
lying.
hoe.
There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Oh, I need to turn off the light. Actually, give me 1 second. I need to turn off the light, this light in my room.
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Wait, what? Hidden route in the virtual world.
Huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, if you see that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh, shoot!
Putting your foot in your mouth.
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Or else you would be destroyed, you little bitch. Well, Sui, Kokichi's saying all that stuff about Mew to get the cups to reveal something. Guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does these things.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
It loops on itself. Guess I'm betting.
Mystery of virtual world? There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to. We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Yeah, Gonta will help. even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing.
Kibo?
Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The bang?
This is
Yeah,
it!
okay, the bang. Okay, cool.
You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
Ah! What? What was that sound? It sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from the outside, but...
You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
Okay.
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
It absolutely did. We know where the wall... Yeah, for sure I know where the wall is now.
Hitting the chapel wall.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
So what I'm guessing what happened is that somebody took the toilet paper, choked out Mew on the rooftop. Guessing they still made it to the rooftop. They threw the toilet paper over to that side. That's why it ended up over there. Maybe not. That could be that detail might be messed around with. And then they threw Mew's body off the roof, and it flew through the wall and into the chapel. That's what I'm thinking is what happened. But let's see. For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no! What? Oh wait, wrong voices. That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
You heard my voice too?
Ooh.
What? That is pretty strange.
I think I know the answers for these, yeah.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Well, it is really cold in this room,
Sorry.
guys.
Gonta not mean it like that.
I was like wear a cardigan with this sweater I have on.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Another mysterious phenomenon. Something like that. Something that shouldn't be possible, like you in the mansion or the loud noise. I need to remember everything else that happened in there. Okay, mine. Alright. Okay. I'm not the best at this. This is gonna be really messy as usual. Okay. Okay. Looking for just big sections I can tear out of. What's the question? It's a weird phenomenon. Oh yeah, that. Okay, yeah, I know what it is. Okay. Let's clean that up. I'm just gonna get the rest of these out so I can just see what else is available. That. Yep. Alright.
I see it!
Good to go. This one is going really smoothly. I don't know. I wonder if it's gonna ramp up its difficulty in the later half.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Whoops, my hand slipped.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's like a taxi again. Here we go. Oh, the letters are moving now. Interesting. Okay. That makes things a little more difficult. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to use the focus a bunch in this time around. Okay. At which point was the signboard swept away? Okay. Oh, whoops. That's the first time I actually hit something. Where is the end of the river? Okay. Let's see, what are my options? Where's the end of the river? Chapel side. Alright. And what was the signpost found after it was swept away? Where was it signed? Okay. On the mansion side. Oh, there's one more question after this one. Mansion side. Okay. How are we gonna pick up a fourth girl? Like, there's no space left in the car. What's gonna happen? Alright, this should be interesting. Okay, compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? To the right. With the current. Oh! Against the current? Really? Oh, so that's what happens when you try to pick up the wrong girl. You just freaking splatter them. Compared to the river's current, which way did the signboard float? Against? Okay. I'm not sure how that makes sense. Against the current?
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current.
It appeared, okay.
We all saw Mew drop the sign and watched the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel.
Ouch, sorry.
But we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
I'm with you, Kokichi.
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
What?
I do, but...
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
Ah, well, what we know so far is that...
Oh no, yeah, he is stumped, okay.
The unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
What's the question? What clue is related to the unnatural way the signboard was carried on the river? Oh, this one. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kokichi. I kind of needed that. Yeah, okay. I see what he... Okay. Where is it? Wall out of my view.
This is it!
Damn, I lost a lot of influence because of that. The crashing into the other cars during that last minute game.
Pass through.
I wasn't thinking about that last one the right way.
The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
It looped.
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
That's right, that's the real issue here. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion's side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Koichi might be onto something here. We need to figure out, forget about what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river, how did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream?
That's it!
Yep, there we go.
What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
Yep. There we go. We made it. We got it. We got there.
What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Yeah, they can.
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
I think that just doesn't matter. Wait, in that case...
I got it! I know why Mew only set up one wall.
What are you talking about now?
Are connected. They're the same wall.
That's it!
There we go.
The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
There we go. Okay.
The same wall?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected.
Yeah.
Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis.
It's just like, it just looks like two walls.
That single wall divides the entire virtual world. The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
All I'm missing now is the who and the why. That's really all I'm missing at this point.
See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us!
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch!
Oh gosh, what are you leading us towards?
If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
It loops. The secret, huh? Yeah, I suppose we should clear that up. We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Hangman's Gambit, okay. Oh, no, not... Oh, crap, no. Damn it, I thought I got the upgrade that allows me to give me the first letter in the anagram in the Hangman's Gambit, but okay. Is it R? Damn it, I don't know. Let's see. Nope. I picked L though. No, it's not that either. pick L, I pick D, I pick... Okay, maybe M? W, okay. Warp. World loops. Okay, there we go. Wow, down to 1 heart. Jesus, I might just die so I can get back all my health.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop.
Okay, I knew loop was part of it. I just didn't know what the world. Yeah.
Loop?
I thought I picked up that upgrade that allows me to get the first letter in the Hangman's Gambit, but okay, maybe I didn't.
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
The virtual world loops?
Yeah.
What in the world?
You guys never played a video game before? A digi game?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away.
Digima
It
game?
vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream.
Right.
And floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all.
It was just
and the
the
x-axis was set to loop.
Yep. Okay.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
Wow, Kaya, you have never played a video game before. You literally never.
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
It really isn't, guys.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
I do.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
But it does go to
Actually,
the walls.
if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes. But first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
Oh, wrong.
I was
Oh,
wrong!
whoops. Okay. Oh well. Okay, good. Just let me come back with full health. Alright, yeah. Let's just skip through this and retry. Okay, cool. Here? No, not over there. Oh crap, this one's gonna mess me up.
There!
There we go. Okay. I was being stupid about that one.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped.
Yeah. Duh. What the hell was I thinking?
We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map.
Ah.
The loading point was actually at the edges.
Yeah.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather...
Between.
Her wall was at the center of the world.
Okay.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them. And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion.
There we go.
The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
I was being really stupid about that last one. I apologize.
Impressive, Shuichi!
Jesus Christ, I'd even laugh though.
For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
I kind of hope that they make this this game into the anime, because I would love to see how Kokichi is animated in a television series. That would be very interesting to watch, with all his creepy ass faces.
This far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Oh, he absolutely is.
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center, which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap. But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Yeah, if Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
Oh goodness.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
I just feel a trap coming, man. I just feel we're being set up to fail. We're getting set up. We're being brought high so we can crash very hard.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
Oh my goodness.
You're welcome.
Praise me as your new god, Atua.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part.
Right.
Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit. That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
And now Kaido is becoming a broken record. He's not useful in this trial, and Kokichi's using that against him. Yeah.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
What is Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding Kaido on purpose, but there's no time for distractions like him. What we have to do is find the culprit who killed Mew. Doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve, if we can't find the culprit, it'll all be for nothing. I still don't know for sure who it could be. Yeah, me neither. We have the how, we don't know the who and the why. Who killed Mew? Intermission? Okay, cool. Alright, we finally made it to intermission. I don't know, man. I can't figure out with the information we have on hand. I can't. This is gonna be a rough one. I wouldn't be surprised if like there's a huge difficulty spike in this later half of the trial. Yeah, that would be interesting. But anyways, we'll solve who killed Mew in the next video. But until then, take care, guys.